Yes, am I audible, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So have you tried that, or do you want me to do it?
Oh,
So we will just move on to the next question then. So I think in the previous question, in the third case, the condition was satisfied. Am I correct? Yes, exactly. So you need to substitute YF is equal to 0.15 XU plus 0.65 DF. So after substituting that, you will get the value of XU. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just show it to you. Or okay, we'll do the next problem. So in that also you will understand. Don't worry. So take down the next question. A singly reinforced T section has the following details. A singly reinforced T section has the following details. So width of the flange is 1400. Width of the flange is 1400. Width of the web is 450. And depth of the flange is 100. And overall depth is 750. So you have to calculate the MR when AST is 9 bars of 25 dia. Okay, so I'll just show you what is given actually. So given is BF is 1400 mm, and BW is 450 mm. I hope this is visible. Then depth of the flange is 100 mm, and overall depth is 750 mm, and AST is 9 bars of 25 die. Okay, so and it is M20 and Fe415. So what we have to find out? We have to find out the moment of resistance. And one more thing is given, clear cover is 30 mm. Okay. So now let us start with the solution. Okay. So now tell me what you will do first. So let us actually just draw the figure to understand the given data. Okay. So the width is 450. So let me draw this. So the width of the flange is 1400 mm. The depth of the flange is 100 mm, and AST is 9 bars of 25 dia. Okay. So 9 bars of 25 dia. So we have to place that accordingly. So then we will get the effective depth. Okay. So remember here it is overall depth is given, not the effective depth. So now tell me, how are you going to place the tension reinforcement? Can anyone tell me?
in 3 layers.
Correct. Okay, so let me provide the reinforcement for you. Okay, so now can you tell me where will be the effective depth, from where I will consider the effective depth? I think this I have shown you, if I'm not wrong. Yes, anyone?
Lower, first one from the bottom side.
This one? This you're talking about? Okay, so first we have this 25 dia bar, then I have a separator bar, then again I have a 25 mm bar. So you're talking from the separator bar, Ojas.
No,
Okay, so this
no, bottom one. The
bottom
three
one.
bars.
No. Absolutely not. So in this case, the effective depth center of the middle bar, correct. ठीक है, so middle bar कौन सा है ये, ठीक है. So from this will be your effective depth. I hope this is clear to everyone. ये जो center का 25 डाया है, so this will be your effective depth. ठीक है, I hope this is visible. ये जो center में 25 mm diameter है, उसका center will be the effective depth. So now tell me what is this value quickly.
Six 57.5.
Okay, 657.5.
Separator bar would be of 25 dia, na?
Yes.
Yeah, then 657.5.
Okay, so we'll keep the separator bar of 25. So in that case, this D will be 657.5, correct? Okay, fine. So we got the effective depth also. So now all the dimensions clear. Width is, I think this is 450 mm. So now we can actually start with the calculation of the neutral axis. Okay, so now first we will make an assumption. So what we will assume in this case, anyone? Okay, so first, if you have noted that the first question which we tried, so in that case, our assumption in the first attempt, it was correct. In the second question, in the first assumption, it was not correct. Then we went for the second assumption. And then again, we went for the third assumption. I think the third assumption was satisfied. So here in this case, what you can do is the first option is you can go in the ascending order, choose the first trial, that is the first assumption, then go for the second assumption, and then the third assumption. Okay. So in this, what you can do, so if suppose the steel is more, so in this case clearly we can see that the steel is on the higher side, correct. So in that case, what will happen, the neutral axis will shift towards the reinforcement. Am I correct? So with this you can get a fair idea कि your XU will be greater. So ये case में तुम क्या कर सकते हो, you can directly make an assumption that XU will be more than DF. Are you getting everyone? Yes, am I clear? So in this case, what we can do is we can go directly for the second assumption. So let us go for the second assumption. Assume XU is greater than DF and DF is less than 3/7. Okay. So assuming XU is greater than DF and DF is less than or equal to 3/7 XU. So now with this assumption, okay, so effective depth, ठीक है, overall depth कितना है 750. So total 750 minus clear cover is given to us in the question, 30 mm, 750 minus 30, और ये बार कितना है -25. or minus 25 is the separator bar, minus 25 by 2. So how much this is coming is your effective depth. So now let us assume this. Anyone got the value of XU for this assumption? When XU is greater than DF and DF is less than 3 by 7 XU. So in this, how will you find out XU? To find out XU, what we will do? Cu1 plus Cu2 equal to Tu. So what is this equation? 0.36 FCK BW into XU plus 0.446 FCK BF minus BW into DF is equal to 0.87 FY into AST. ठीक है, is this fine? अभी मुझे बताओ XU का वैल्यू which implies XU equal to XU is 230.76. Rohit is saying. Does anyone else can just confirm? So 230.76 mm. So we got the value of XU. So now we will check this XU is greater than DF. Absolutely, it is greater than DF. So this is greater than DF. So this is first, this condition is satisfied. Now DF should be less than 3 by 7 XU. So now just check now. Just find out 3 by 7 XU. कितना आ रहा है? Give me this value 3 by 7 XU.
98.89.
98.89. So 3 by 7 XU we got. Now this value should be greater than DF. लेकिन ये तो less than DF है. So the second condition is not satisfied. So therefore DF is actually not less than 3 by 7 XU. So therefore our assumption, hence therefore the assumption is incorrect. Okay, so the assumption is incorrect. So now we will do what we will do. We will go for the third assumption. So now go for the third assumption, everyone. So now assuming XU is greater than DF and DF is greater than 3 by 7 XU. Now let us, so now to find XU, okay, so to find XU, what you will do, again Cu1 plus Cu2 equal to Tu. So in this case, what will be the equation? 0.36 FCK B into XU plus 0.446 FCK BF minus BW into क्या हो जाएगा अभी YF, which is equal to 0.87 FY into AST. ठीक है, so where YF is what? Anyone? YF is 0.15 XU plus 0.65 DF. ठीक है, ये YF के जगह पे ये इक्वेशन पुट करो. DF तो you already know, then only XU will be the unknown. So which implies XU, anyone?
Zero point XU, 0.15 XU plus 6.5.
Correct. So yeah, I've just written over here 0.15 XU plus 0.65 DF. Okay. So now give me the value of XU. $231.49. Faraz is saying it is 239. Sorry, 231.49. Okay. So XU is greater than DF. Correct. Now find out what is 3 by 7 XU. 3 by 7 XU कितना आ रहा है? $99.2. So this 3 by 7 XU is less than DF. Correct. So ये भी satisfied है. Now what you will do? XU max check करो. XU max कितना है? For grade is how much? 415.48 D. Give me the value. Three one five. 315.6 mm. Okay, so again this XU is less than XU max. Okay, which is less than XU. So hence the assumption is correct, and it is an under reinforced section. Hence our assumption is correct and it is an under reinforced section. So now we can actually find out the MR. Correct. So here XU is greater than DF. Okay, and 3 by 7 XU is less than DF, and XU is less than XU max. So therefore now MR is given by what? Cu1 into lever arm plus Cu2 into lever arm. So give me the value of MR now. So this is nothing but 0.36 FCK into D minus 0.42 XU plus 0.446 FCK BF minus BW into YF into D minus YF by 2. ठीक है. So what you can do, you can just calculate YF from here. ठीक है, YF का वैल्यू मिल जाएगा by putting this XU. तो YF का separately वैल्यू निकाल दो. So where YF is how much? Give me the value of separately YF का वैल्यू बताओ मुझे. ठीक है, because one thing I had shown you that this YF actually should not be more than DF. याद है? Remember?
$42.42.
YF you're talking about?
Yes, sir.
Okay. ठीक है, इसमें DF का वैल्यू कितना है? 100. YF is 42.4. Are you sure? It is YF is 99.72. Okay, so this is actually less than DF. Okay, no problem. Okay, so if you see in the diagram I had mentioned that this YF should never exceed DF as per IS 456. Yes, give me the value of MR now. So therefore, MR is 933.66. Rohit is saying. Anyone else? 945.61. For us, 945. Why there is a variation? Yes, anyone else? $933. Are you sure everyone? $933 or $945? Ojas,
Yes, sir.
how much you're getting MR?
So I'm calculating. Wait a minute.
Yes, what about others?
So 933.67.
933.67. Okay, so maximum of you are getting 933.67. Okay, so now we got the value of MR. So I hope you understood how to proceed with this kind of problem. Okay, so just for your understanding, because if the steel is more actually, so what will happen is there is a probability, chances ज़्यादा है कि second या third case में satisfy हो जाए. Because if you start with the first, in that case you will actually lose some time. Okay, so to save that, I have just informed you this. And if you solve more and more problems, you'll definitely understand. So practice is very important for you to understand this kind of problems. So you have to solve as number of problems. So with that, you will come to know how to proceed.
So in YF equation 0.15 XU plus
65 DF.
0.65 DF. What is the value of XU? We will put it to 239.49, na?
It is 31 actually, na? 31 आया था ना value.
31.49.
Yes, yes. So everyone has taken 39 or what? Because ये मैंने 1 लिखा है इधर, 9 नहीं है वो. 231 है वो. You only gave me this value. Okay, accordingly you'll get the MR. So now if I say that in the same question, if I say calculate balanced MR and corresponding steel. So how will you find out?
And DF
Okay.
would be 100, no?
Yes, DF is what is
100.
given in the question, 100, right?
Yeah. After putting that value, I am getting 42.422.
How you are getting 42? It should be this only. Properly. So suppose if you want to find out the balanced MR and the corresponding steel, how will you find out? So balanced MR means put XU equal to XU max, as simple as that. So we know that D is equal to 657.5. And what is XU max? XU max is nothing but 315.6. Okay. So to find out balanced MR, we will put XU equal to XU max. Are you getting? So can you find out the balanced MR for this? So balanced MR for FE415 is given by what? So now in this, what you can do is, yes, 0.13 FCK BD square, it starts from that only. So now in this, one more thing you will check. What you will check, which case you will consider. So first उसके लिए check कर लो, ठीक है? So 3/7 XU max कितना आ रहा है वो check कर लो. 3/7 XU max is how much for this? Give me the value. Then you will understand na कि which case you have to consider and find out the MR. Are you getting? So give me this value 3/7
135.25. 135.25.
135.25. Okay, so this means what? 3/7 is greater than DF. That means DF is less than 3/7 XU. Correct? So this is the case we will have to consider to find out the MR. So now therefore MR will be what of a balanced section is 0.138 FCK BD square, ठीक है, BW D square plus 0.446 FCK BF minus BW into DF into D minus DF by 2. Okay, so you understood everyone. So with the help of this, I came to know that I have to use the second case. So now I am finding out the MR. So now give me this value, balanced MR. ठीक है, इसके बाद what is asked? Corresponding steel is asked. So corresponding steel, how you will find out? So for corresponding steel, we will equate total compressive force is equal to total tensile force. So Cu1 plus Cu2 is equal to Tu. So this is 0.36 FCK B into XU max. ठीक है, balanced we are finding out. So it's XU max plus 0.446 FCK BF minus BW into DF is equal to 0.87 FY into AST. So you have to find out this AST. So which implies AST is equal to, give me the values of the balanced MR and the AST. Okay, so last 8 minutes are remaining. I had to complete the design problem also. So quickly give me the value of this. So we can start with the design problem of T-beams. Yes, MR value anyone got? Just write in the chat box. Balanced MR. Balanced MR 1051. Okay, balanced MR 1051.72. And the corresponding reinforcement 5200. Yes, AST anyone? और किसी को मिला AST का वैल्यू? Yes, everyone getting 5200. Others also? $5179. Yes, I think this is the value. So we got balanced MR and corresponding reinforcement. Okay. So I hope this is clear to you everyone. So that was the type to find out MR of a T-beam. So the next type is design of a T-beam. So in this case, what you will have to find out the reinforcement. Okay, so take down the question for that quickly. Okay, a singly reinforced T section carries a limit moment of 450 kilonewton meter. Singly reinforced T section carries a limit moment of 450 kilonewton meter. Calculate the amount of tension reinforcement required. Calculate the amount of tension reinforcement required. The grade is M25 and Fe415. The grade is M25 and Fe415, and the details of the T-beam are as follows, which I am writing. Okay, so the effective depth is given to you. So the effective depth is directly given to you. The effective depth is 600. Okay, so now we have to find out the AST. What we have to find? We have to find out the AST. So basically, this is your design problem. So now first what you will do, so in this case, first you will find out the neutral axis. So considering the suitable assumption, you will find out the neutral axis, and then you will find out the XU max, then you will check, and then you'll find out the reinforcement. So for the first step, calculation of XU. So let us assume XU is less than DF. So assuming XU is less than DF, now with the help of this assumption, we will find out the value of XU. So here, since MR is already given to us, okay, so the moment is already given to us, that is 450 kilonewton meter. So XU, to find out XU, we will use MR is equal to CU into lever arm. So MR is nothing but 415, and this is, and the lever arm is, okay. So now give me the value of XU quickly. So once you get the value of XU, then you can find out the reinforcement. Second, to find AST. So let us find out the AST by equating Cu equal to Tu. So this will be 0.36 FCKB into XU is equal to 0.87 Fy into AST. So we have to find out AST. So this will give you the value of AST. XU is 88.86. Okay. And what about AST? Okay, so once you get the value of AST, so after that you can just check it. Okay, to check, then again you'll find out XU and MR and check for XU and MR. So that is your complete problem. Okay, I hope you can do the check on your own. So with this, we have completed one design problem also. I think we have less than a minute left. So we'll stop here. So just do the check of this. So in the next lecture, we will do some more design problem, and then we will start with the doubly reinforced section. So in T-beam, this we were doing was the singly reinforced T-beams. So in the next lecture, tomorrow we have a lecture, morning 9 to 11. Okay. So tomorrow we will start with the doubly reinforced T section after doing one more problem on the design. Is this clear, everyone?